Good morning, everyone. It is Miss Taylor and Butterscotch here. Butters wants to go lay on the bed, I think. But I just wanted to go get a little up close and personal. Say hello, Butterscotch. Hello. He's a good boy. Here, I'm going to put him up on the bed. There you go, bud. And he'll join us for story time. And today, we are going to read a book called KAPOC, the Killer CROC. And this is a fun little song. Now, I don't know if you guys know what a sloth is, but a sloth is an animal. This is a sloth right here on the back that is known for being very, very slow. So, KAPOC, the Killer CROC, is trying to catch the sloth. So you're going to see here, okay? So this is KAPOC, the Killer CROC, written by Marcia Vaughn, with pictures by Eugenie Fernandez. Oh, Butterscotch left me. Butters, come here, you silly kitty. One misty morning in the rainforest, toucan, spider monkey, and sloth gathered at the edge of the river when something strange came drifting toward them. It's KAPOC, the Killer CROC, cried Toucan. She'll roll you round till you drown and gulp you down, screamed Spider Monkey. In a flash, the animals disappeared. Only the slow old sloth was left behind. KAPOC slid up to Sloth, gnashing her teeth, singing, around and around slow sloth will go. When he'll stop, nobody knows. I'll munch him up with a snap, crack, crunch, and sloth will be my lunch, lunch, lunch. Yes, sloth will be my lunch. You can't catch me, said the sloth slowly. Of course I can. I'm by far the fastest animal in the rainforest, bragged KAPOC. You, sloth, are the slowest. Me? Slow? Yawned the sloth. Only on the ground am I as slow as a snail, but I can race across the roof of the rainforest faster than you can swim down the Amazon River. KAPOC does not look convinced. KAPOC was furious. A whole family of sloths could never beat me, she said, snapping her jaw. Yes, I can, declared the sloth. Then prove it. Race me right now, said KAPOC. I'd like to race you now, but I need my nap, Sloth replied. Wait till tomorrow at sunrise, and I will be as fast as lightning. Then I'll race you all the way down to the great waterfall. Okay, let's see what Sloth has up his sleeve. And if I win, grinned KAPOC, smacking her tail on the mud, you must promise to be my lunch. And if I win, Sloth agreed, you must promise never to eat another animal from the rainforest. I promise, nodded KAPOC, crossing her toes. I'll see you at sunrise, and she slid down the muddy bank into the river and disappeared. When someone promises and crosses their fingers, it means they're telling a lie. Pretty sneaky. So, Toucan told Tapir. Tapir told Boa Constrictor. Boa Constrictor told Spider Monkey, and Spider Monkey told Parrot. By moonrise, the whole rainforest was abuzz with the great race. That night, while KAPOC snored, Sloth, his wife, children, aunts, uncles, and cousins were busy whispering through the treetops. They're coming up with a plan. Now notice, look at what everybody's wearing. We've got flowers in the hair, got a little something around the neck, right? Things around the head, flower. Okay, so look how they all look the same, but a little bit different, right? So let's watch. Are you ready? Cried KAPOC the next morning. Yes, I am, Sloth answered in a sweet voice. Why do you sound so strange today? Snapped KAPOC. Last night I was bitten by a bully bug and my throat is sore. KAPOC's eyes flashed. If you're too sick to race, You can just come down right now and be my breakfast. Sick or not, I will beat you to the waterfall, Sloth answered. And you can see there's the sloth. I don't know if that's Mr. Sloth. As the sun splashed its first red rays across the sky, the race began. With a grim grin, KAPOC slid into the water and drifted lazily down the river, her tail swaying slowly from side to side as she sang, "Around and around slow Sloth will go. Where he'll stop, nobody knows. I'll munch him up with a snap, crack, crunch, and Sloth will be my lunch, lunch, lunch. Yes, Sloth will be my lunch." At the first bend, KAPOC stopped and looked up into the trees, calling, "Sloth, Sloth, hello, Sloth, where are you now?" Up popped Sloth. "Here I am, but not for too long. If you think you can beat me, KAPOC, you're wrong." And see how Sloth now has something around his head, right? So KAPOC swam a little faster down the river, and at the second bend she stopped and called up, "Sloth, Sloth, hello, where are you now?" And Sloth answered, "Here I am, but not for long. If you think you can beat me, KAPOC, you're wrong." KAPOC was confused. She swam even faster. At the third bend, KAPOC called again, and again Sloth sang out, "Here I am, but not for long. If you think you can beat me, KAPOC, you're wrong." With a snort, KAPOC charged down the river, her tail lashing madly from side to side. Yet no matter how swiftly she swam, KAPOC could not overtake Sloth. At every turn in the river, she called to Sloth, who answered, "Here I am, but not for long. If you think you can beat me, KAPOC, you're wrong." And in a rage, KAPOC raced down the rapids, splashing and thrashing and gnashing. She sped round bend after bend until all of a sudden she heard the river roaring as it thundered over the edge of the great waterfall. "I'm going to win!" cried KAPOC. "No Sloth can ever beat me now, and all of this racing has made me hungry. Around and around slow Sloth will go. Where he ends, nobody knows. I'll munch him up with a snap, crack, crunch, and Sloth will be my lunch, lunch, lunch. Yes, Sloth will be my..." What? KAPOC could not finish her song, for right ahead of her, moving as slowly as a snail toward the finish line, was Sloth. There he is. There was no stopping KAPOC now. With one last thrash of her mighty tail, that crocodile swam faster and faster and faster and faster. Uh-oh. I win, cried KAPOC, rocketing down the river, flying across the finish line, and shooting straight out over the edge of the waterfall like a spear. Ah! Then Sloth, who had been waiting at the finish line all along, cried out, "Bally, bally, bally, hoo! It's safe to come out, all of you." Hearing this, Sloth's wife and all of his family peeked out from their hiding places along the river. They were all pretending to be Sloth. As KAPOC went spinning out of sight, Sloth and all the animals in the rainforest sang, "Around and around old KAPOC goes. When she'll stop, nobody knows. She'll hit the rocks with a snap, crack, crunch, and we won't be her lunch, lunch, lunch. No, we won't be her lunch." And there's the little song that we sang. So the sloth saved all the other animals in the rainforest by kind of tricking KAPOC, but the sloth won, and then all the animals were safe from the very angry, hungry KAPOC, the killer croc. So I hope you enjoyed the story today. Sorry Butterscotch didn't stick around, but at least you got to say hello. Have a great day, everybody. Mwah.